While riding in the car with Makima, Denji's stomach growls. Makima tells him that he is in her care now and expects, yes, or, woof, answers, as she doesn't need a dog that says, no. Denji used to think that Makima was nice, but he now finds her a little scary as she treats him like a dog. Denji then recalls Pachita and his stomach growls again. She then suggests that they get something to eat at the rest area. She tells him that she is paying and also gives him his coat as he is shirtless. Denji gets happy as no one ever was that nice to him and he believes he now loves Makima. At the rest area, Denji orders udon and sausage, while Makima orders curry udon. Having lost some blood from the chainsaws, Denji feels anemic and falls on Makima. As he apologizes and explains why, she asks him how he became like that and Denji tells her his pet devil replaced his heart. Makima explains that there are not many precedents of his condition and there is no name for it yet, but she believes him because she has a good sense of smell. She tells him that his friend is alive in him and that he gives off both a human and a devil scent. Denji gets excited, but feels anemic again and collapses. When he wakes up, their udon is ready. Makima asks him if he can eat alone and Denji starts saying he can, but then changes his mind and states he can't. Makima then feeds him the udon, which he enjoys, although she states that it is soggy at that point. Denji asks Makima her name and what type of guys she likes. After revealing her name and thinking a bit, Makima replies that she likes Denji type of guys. They reach Tokyo, but Denji is still thinking of Makima's answer and tells her that he likes her too. She then states that they have reached the Devil Hunter headquarters in Tokyo. As they enter the building, she explains that there are over 1,000 devil hunters in Tokyo, including civilians, and that public safety has the best benefits and paid vacation time. Denji starts wondering if they will be working together and if they can end up being together. Makima gives Denji an uniform and introduces him to a coworker, Aki Hayakawa, who started 3 years ago, and explains that Denji will be working with him today. Denji is surprised he won't be working with Makima, and Aki replies that it's to be expected before attempting to drag him out since they need to go out on patrol. Denji refuses, saying that he wants to work with Makima. She approaches him and replies that if he does a good job, they might be able to work together someday, and makes his tie. While on patrol with Aki, Denji asks if Makima has a boyfriend. Aki initially ignores him and then calls him to an alley, where he punches him. As he hits him a few more times, Aki tells him to quit and if he shows up tomorrow, he will beat him up again. Denji wonders why and Aki explains he is trying to be nice, since people who start this job without thinking will always end up dead. He had several co-workers who got into devil hunting for money and ended up dying, stating that only those with real motivations are surviving. Aki guesses Denji took the job because of Makima, and Denji confirms his suspicions. As Aki leaves, he states he will tell Makima that Denji ran after seeing the devils. A moment later, Denji runs to him and kicks him between the legs. Denji notes that Aki is a nice guy as when he fights men, he goes for their nuts and then proceeds kicking Aki in his nether regions. He states that today for the first time he had an udon and sausage, and was treated like a human. He may have started devil hunting without thinking, but if he can keep this lifestyle, he doesn't care if he dies. He then corrects himself that he cares as it isn't just his life that he's responsible for. Aki stands up and attacks Denji, stating that a punk like him shouldn't be chasing someone like Makima, but Denji kicks him between the legs again, saying he sounds like he is into Makima too. As Aki falls on the ground, he notes that Denji indeed goes only for the nuts. Beaten up, they go to Makima and Denji states that the nut devil attacked Aki's nuts, but Aki retorts that his words are a lie. Makima wonders if they can work together, and they deny it, but Makima ignores them. She tells Denji that he will be joining Aki's unit. Aki doesn't want another troublemaker, but Makima reminds him of when she told him about it being an experimental unit that operates differently from the usual methods. Aki wonders what Denji is and she tells him he can turn into a devil. Aki heard such rumors, but didn't think it was true. Makima states Denji is special and will receive special treatment. She explains that if he tries to resign or refuses to work, he will be disposed of as a devil. Aki tells Denji that he will be living with him, so that he can keep eyes on him and that he is allowed to kill him if he attempts to run. Denji wonders if Makima is a bad person and Aki states if he thinks that, he should give up on her, and he should be grateful she didn't kill him. Denji then wonders if she is good person and Aki confirms, since she saved his life. In the morning, at Aki's place, Denji uses various jams to make himself breakfast, making a total mess. Denji keeps living in a carefree manner, annoying Aki. One day, they go on a mission as a fiend has been spotted. As they enter the building, Denji asks what is a fiend and Aki asks him whether he's gone to school and Denji confirms. Aki then explains that a fiend is when a devil takes control of a human corpse. Denji wonders if he is a fiend, but Aki denies, stating that fiends have characteristic heads. They enter a room where the fiend is and Aki tells Denji to kill him by turning into a devil, so he can figure out if he is useful. The fiend gets angry and attacks them, but Denji beheads him using an axe. Aki wonders why he didn't use his powers and Denji explains that it gets messy when he does, and wanted to make it painless for the fiend. Aki tells him that fiends are like devils and if he is hunting devils, he should drop the sympathy. Aki reveals his family was killed by a devil in front of his eyes. The police officers down are risking their lives, and everyone is taking it serious except Denji. Aki asks him if he is trying to make friends with the devils. Denji states that if there is a devil he can be friends with, he would as he doesn't have any friends. Aki then leaves, stating he will remember it. Alone in the room, Denji states he just wanted to keep the blood away from the porn magazines on the ground, and that's why he didn't transform. Denji feels his dream has come true as he now has a good life, but feels something is missing. As he thinks of what other people dream of, he thinks of Makima and says aloud that he wants to touch her boobs. He then realizes that touching a woman's breasts was something he stopped dreaming of long ago. But now that he has a proper life, he thinks that doing that might be possible, then decides that that is his new goal, to fondle a woman's boobs. While speaking with Makima, she tells him that she is assigning him a new partner and explains that public safety executes patrols and smaller missions with two-person teams. As his new partner comes, Makima warns him that she is a fiend. Power then enters, announcing her name and asking Denji if he is her new partner. Denji is surprised and wonders if fiends can be devil hunters, but looking at her chest, he changes his mind and is happy to meet her. Makima explains that fiends are also up for extermination, but Power is quite rational and is on Aki's team. She reminds them that if there are no results, the experimental team will be dissolved and they know what will that mean for them. As Power's horns stand out in crowds, Makima warns them to patrol areas without many pedestrians. Power then starts to get annoying and slaps Denji, telling him to provide her with something she can kill as she is starved for blood. Denji decides to put up with her as she finds her attracting, but is still thinking about how to get his hands on her chest. They meet some policemen and Denji recalls that Makima told him to introduce themselves as part of the public safety, Devil Extermination Special Division 4 and show them an ID. Denji and Power are unable to find any devils. Power notes that it was probably due to her presence as while she was a devil, she was feared by all. Denji then wonders if they can do anything that way and recalls that they got put together by Aki's recommendation. Denji realizes that Aki had set him up and is trying to get him fired. Power then smells blood and starts running. A sea cucumber devil has been spotted and is being reported, but Power jumps from the building, forms a hammer with her blood and smashes the devil, causing a messy and bloody scene. She then gets excited that she killed the devil and laughs maniacally.